All right, welcome. It's the Missing Flights 400 in Bermuda. As we prepare for the race start here. Broadcast seems healthy. We're experiencing issues getting this together, so you know how it is sometimes. Broadcasts. Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski line up on the pole. With William Byron and Kyle Larson, the other 200 cars lining up just behind, and Alex Bowman in 7th. Here is our field for today. Of course, Keselowski not typically this far up in the field to begin with. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Now let's look at Hendrick. Hendrick Motorsports, they're lining up at the front of the field. They did last week, or just 2 days ago in Daytona, but it didn't end well for them, as we know. I mean, you look at their weekend there, and it did not end well. It did not end well. As we can see, these are the point standings. Hendrick, third in the lower series, behind Joe Gibbs and Roush Fenway. Of course, that's after 2 races. And if you look at the driver standings, currently, their highest driver sits 8th in the standings. And in the Cup, it's even worse. They sit at 21st with Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman right behind him, after that big crash to start out the Daytona weekend. Coming back here, though, we're going to see Brad Keselowski line up on the outside pole. And he's going to try to secure a win for RFK Racing here today. We wait for the command to start engines. Let's look at the number 10 and the 14, the SHR cars. I mean, they're also pretty high up for, where the Stewart-Haas Racing normally is. I mean, you look at the other 2 Stewart-Haas guys, Josh Berry and Ryan Preece, and these are more where you expect them to end up. Of course, if we bring back the points again, bring the points back up, you can see Cup's team standings. They lead the points, which is very unexpected. But, I mean, after the Cup race, after all those points that they scored, if you look at the driver standings, I mean, Briscoe is really high up. He won a stage. Taylor Reddick won the race, but Buescher's overall more points. He leads the standings. He's starting pretty far back now. But, I mean, it's really just Chase Briscoe bringing that points tally high up. Noah Gregson's got 28, Ryan Preece has got 26, and Josh Berry's got 21. Those add up, but I mean, it's really Chase Briscoe bringing them up above that 100 mark. And if we look at the lower series, you can see they're 6th in Haas Racing. Anyway, enough dabbling about points. Here we go. We are underway. Pulling out of the pit road. This is gonna be fun. Bermuda is an interesting track because the way the turns are shaped, when we look here, the way the turns are shaped, that inside raises up and dips down the track, and the outside stays the same height rather than the more, usual outside raises up off the ground, and the inside stays the same elevation. So it's going to be interesting to see how that, excuse me, how that plays into the runs these guys can get in and out of the turns, and just overall what they can do. So, yeah. As the pace car makes that hard left onto the pit road entrance, we watch as Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski lead the field. Chase Elliott with a strong start on the 24. Um, this ain't it. This ain't good. So Kyle Busch. Oh, and Tyler Reddick gets spun. He's gonna back up on the field, and Ryan Blaney's on his roof. He's flipping several cars on their roofs. Unbelievable crash. Of course, they're still racing back to the line here after a caution. So Cindric looks like he's going to take it back to the line. It looks like for now, at least, our broadcast issues are no longer persisting. So we'll see where things end up. But that's Austin Cindric in the lead on the restart. What happened to begin out the race here? I mean, look at Ryan Blaney. Ugh. So yeah, that Penske number 12. He's not like. It's unfortunate. I mean, and then all of a sudden we're flipping. Very unfortunate for number 12. But yeah. Now as we watch as drivers prepare for the to come down pit road again. They get in their spots under caution. Here we go, preparing to go back green. Cindric's gonna lead us. Gonna control of the restart. So let's see. Now Kyle Larson gets out in front with William Byron on his inside, his teammate. Wait a minute. Okay then. Who knows why that might be. Brad Keselowski's gonna dive to the inside for the lead here. There's a 4 wide behind him. This might be another yellow. Might be another crash. It's pretty quick, pretty soon, and there they are, and they're out of it. Logano in front of Briscoe. The 8 and the 20 getting quite close to one another. Oh, I'm not liking how that's looking. One of them is going to have to back out of that, or that's going to be another caution. And they're out of it. 4 wide back here again. These guys love going 4 wide at this racetrack, even though it's just as wide as Daytona. And there it is, in the 14, and the 4, and the 19, and the 5, getting the wall. Casgrala gets hit, and caution comes back out. So that's nice. Hendrick car affected in a crash. That's awesome. They can't catch a break, can they? In the lower series race. driving. Byron comes out ahead. He's going to have control of the restart with Alex Bowman right behind him and Chase Elliott just on the outside of Bowman. So 300 cars. We're right up at the front. Of course, with Kyle Larson being caught up in a crash, he's going to be a bit further back, of course. He's experienced some very light damage. His front bumper raised up his hood a bit. The car isn't in perfect condition. These guys, they've all managed to get out. Not great. Lucky them, right? Of course, let's take a look at our retired drivers. All the way up to 25th. Other than Tyler Reddick, we've lost Eric Jones, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Suarez, Brett Keselowski, Josh Berry, Kaz Grella, Stenhouse, Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Noah Gragson, and Todd Gilliland. Everyone else, including Tyler Reddick, still in the race. But, yeah, just, it ain't looking great. Smaller field, lots of damaged cars. We've got just 25 cars left in the race. We've lost 15 of them. And he's also actually, is this going to be a dive on Byron? It is. He's going to get on the inside of Byron and he's going to take that position. So now Bubba in the lead with Bell just behind. And then we've got Kyle Busch and Joey Logano trailing him up. Here's Alex Bowman on the inside with Chase Elliott and William Byron. Those Hendrick guys, they got back up there. And they're looking to take a lead on this race. Elliott down to the inside. He's currently the highest Hendrick guy in the series, so he's going to want to score the most points to really get Hendrick right back up there to the top. Stage 1 will end in just 3 laps. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes stage 1. David Reagan in the RFK 60. I mean, he's up there unexpectedly. So we'll see where things go. Just 2 to go in the stage now. Now Alex Bowman at the inside. These Hendrick guys, they really want this stage. Where'd Chase Elliott go? Ugh, Chase Elliott stuck behind Ty Gibbs. He's gonna make an incredible last lap rally of the stage. I think it's gonna be Bowman if any of these Hendrick guys are gonna take the stage. Here they come into turn 3. Now on to turn 4. And off of turn 4. Bell on the inside. Is he going to make a move on Alex Bowman? Is he going to take that pass? Is he going to take him right to the line? No, he won't. Alex Bowman on turn 5 and 6. Alex Bowman's going to take stage 1 here at Bermuda. Good for Alex Bowman, good for Hendrick Motorsports. This is exactly what Rick Hendrick wants to see. Coming out of his drivers, running up in front, competing for wins, stage wins, all of that juicy stuff. Here they come now down pit road. Will Bowman retain that lead, or will he fall victim to pit road time loss? As we're coming down pit road. So far, no guys have gotten the old issues on pit road. So that's good so far. Alex Bowman already out of his pit stop. I think he only took fuel there. So he's gonna get out of pit road first. Tyler Reddick's gonna go down pit road now. Lap traffic, of course, goes a lap later. So yeah. And here we are preparing to go back green. Double file. Bowman not the great start. Bell on the inside with a better start. Kyle Larson just behind. Here we go. Kyle Busch and William Byron out on the front stretch into turn one, and Kyle Busch is going to go down the inside. Kyle Busch wants that illustrious win. It's been a while since he won his stock car racing, in a couple years, so been a while since he won in a Major League Stock Car event, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do here. I mean, he's out in the lead, but I don't know how much that's going to last. Of course, this is not the highest grip super speedway. I mean, Daytona's grippier, Talladega's grippier, Atlanta's grippier. Pretty much every other super speedway on the schedule is a bit grippier than this place. So, William Byron, here he comes down the inside and he's going to go for a lunge. And it's going to stick. Look at that, Hendrick. I mean, they're dominating this race. Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Chase Elliott, they've been out front all day. They've been the main lap leaders. Oh! And we've got a wreck on the back stretch, and it's Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott, among others. Oh, man. Kyle Busch, not what he wanted to happen. Ugh. Regardless, we still got two Hendrick guys absolutely flying on this racetrack. They're loving it. So we're gonna have a restart. Maybe 6 to go in the stage, I believe. 5 or 6, maybe 7 if we're lucky to go in the stage. So here they come down pit road. And not a good moment for Kyle Busch. Here comes down pit road. I mean, it started decently far up. Not usually where we see the number 8. So, on pit road, he might be in need of a few small repairs, but nothing crazy. So here's Chase Elliott, and he is stuck for repairs. So, yeah. Well, he's getting these guys out in front. Kyle Larson still leads the field at this point. He's the only Hendrick guy out there who I think still has a good shot at winning. Alex Bowman, sure, he took stage 1, but I mean now, I don't know. Not looking great, Hendrick today. As we prepare, just one lap to green. It's gonna be 7 to go on the stage, I believe, if my math is right. David Reagan. Seems like he's going to need to take a trip down pit road. Not sure what's going on with him. He's taking a trip down pit road with Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman starting side by side here for the restart. I don't think it can be heard. I need to check my mic. Okay, yeah, we're good. So here they come on the front stretch, and we're back green, back racing, hopefully for the last time this stage. I mean, we just need one long, clean, green flag run. That could really make this race great. So Bowman and Larson actually side by side there in turn one. I think that upper lane, now that they're not really taking tires and only taking fuel out on pit road, some of these guys, I mean, that outside lane is starting to become a bit more viable. So that 48 is going to be out up front. And have Kyle Larson behind him. And the 20 is going to go for an overtake. So now he's going to come here on the 48. He's going to look past it. What do you have to do with Kyle Larson? That do a good work. Let's go back up to the front. That's going to be free wide in front of Larson. Bubba Wallace down at the bottom. In front of the 20, for a few can make pass. Going to turn 5. He's not going to land it just yet. Logano, where's Alex Bowman? He's way back here. He's dropping back. That's Jimmy Johnson out in front. Unbelievable. Johnson in this front pack. That's not something you see every day. Not anymore, at least. Oh, and 22 pushing the 20 wide. I'm not sure what footage that was. But, that's interesting. And here goes Logano. Trying to go on the inside of Kyle Larson, but it's just not going to work. And now here comes some lapped traffic. Here's Ty Gibbs and Chris Buescher, so they're going to play an interesting role with 23 and 5 there. These two guys, they're both going to go wide around the lapped traffic there. More lapped guys. I mean, this is just adding a whole new element to this race. These guys gotta fight their way through the lapped cars. And there's Kyle Larson on the inside of Bubba Wallace. Makes a better move around Martin Truex. He's gonna go to the lead. Now just a few to go in the stage. But there's Joey Logano looking to change that leader in Kyle Larson, but no. Larson goes low below the left traffic. Logano nowhere to go. As more of these guys are fighting through the lap traffic. Oh, and Bowman gets turned. Unbelievable. Bowman turned by a lapped car. Ty Gibbs tries to block. Ends up causing a crash, and they're still wrecking. And oh, and Kyle Busch takes a nasty hit along with Ryan Preece and AJ Allmendinger. And Bubba Wallace gets back ahead Kyle Larson. Bad stuff here. Bad block by Ty Gibbs. What was he doing? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What is he doing? Let's come back a lap. As you can see, he came into turn 1 right behind Ty Gibbs, tried to go beneath him. Then Gibbs tried to come back down, turned them both. Gibbs gets out pretty unscathed, but Truex and Bowman suffer the consequences, along with Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch. Ooh. Just yikes. We're gonna come now down pit road. Bubba Wallace, will he hold his lead? Or will Kyle Larson finally get the edge on it? Coming off pit road, and will he be able to sneak out a win? Bubba Wallace still holds out his lead. Coming to the end of stage 2. I mean, these positions for stage 1. William Byron out, your leader. He had a nice time on pit road. I think he actually stayed out on pit road. There we go, stage 2 complete. 22 laps until the end of the race. So as we wait to go back green, stage 3, which is actually going to be a little bit longer than planned due to that caution. I'd assume. Still under caution. still under caution. I don't know what's going on, why we're not going back green. But, seems like there is just problems getting this race restarted. Major race control issues, as it seems. Oh, cars run out of fuel. They're not coming down pit road. Saw this at Daytona last week. Caution lights, they're still on, they're still blinking. Yeah, there's Ty Gibbs out of fuel. We're still not gonna go green. This is just unbelievable. This yellow flag is lasting a long time. Still yellow. They're still yellow. Cars keep running out of fuel, keeping the yellow out. Where's the pace car? Please say we can go green soon. That is still yellow. Still not going green. I think we're gonna have to just call this race. I mean, the officials, they've got no idea what's going on. Now we're just pacing out here for hundreds of laps. These guys, they're still just good for fuel, and I think that's William Byron, first car stuck on pit road. Please say we can get this race underway. No, we keep running out of fuel. So we're stuck in a loop. Of cars running out of fuel, coming down pit road, and then I think these are gonna have to be our official race standings right here. Jimmy Johnson retiring with a gearbox issue. I think we're gonna call the race at 200 laps. If they don't get this thing back going. Yeah. 200 laps, that's it. The race is over. And Zane Smith comes home the winner of the Missing Flights 400. Interesting race. Next week, just a cup race. No Car of Tomorrow race. Thank you for tuning in. That was an interesting race. Bit of a crapshoot, but